Hello there, it's Haley with the Mal Tiempo weather report. No, wait, that's redundant, isn't it? Tiempo weather. Right. So, Sonamu, tropical depression Sonamu is down to the final advisory on that storm. Is dissipating as of right now and is expected to be dissipated as of the 24-hour mark. So in Sonamu, apparently, it's just hanging out and being quite stationary right now. And then we've got Tropical Cyclone Narelle. You can kind of not even really tell what's going on in that picture. So Narelle, let's turn that off, predicted to become the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane, which I believe would be basically a Category 4 cyclone. I think they roughly have the same scales, except, let's see, Saffir-Simpson, I think, is based on, like, the maximum sustained wind over 1 minute or something, and with the down-under scale, it's like the average or something over 10 minutes. So, I don't know, roughly equivalent, maybe. So, the models that I've seen with this, at least as to wind, now that was just one model, was that it didn't look like it was gonna, the wind thing was gonna stay mostly out at sea as of up to the point that I saw it. So that doesn't mean that's necessarily what's gonna, happen. There will definitely be, I'm sure, some land effects further on down the line. Definitely with, like, surf conditions and stuff. But it looked like it wasn't going to quite make... It doesn't look like a direct landfall, doesn't it? But yeah. So that is what is... that's my completely uninformed opinion on that storm. That's why you read, like, the official reports. The Bureau of Meteorology and JTWC, because they actually know what they're talking about. Right, and then we've got this area of invest. Let's see if we've got the satellite for that. So it's one of these areas, apparently, I'm guessing, or this thing that's halfway off the map. So that's, however, the JTWC has yet to put any kind of outlook area on that. I think it's 94 WP, yeah. So it might turn into something, might not. The models that I've seen, I keep saying that. I run these things, hopefully I can figure out how to put them. They're on Cyclone Lab, whenever they work, you can try that. But yeah, it didn't look like anything was going to really form out here as of the latest model run or whatnot. And then, of course, that's it. So there's three things. This, the soon-to-be dissipated Sonamu, the soon-to-be Cat 4, well, soonish to be Cat 4 tropical cyclone Narelle, and yeah, 94 WP, which apparently won't done anything. So severe thunderstorm weather-wise in the US today, there is a chance for that. So you can't hardly see it, but here's the yellow outline of what the categorical risk is. So let's break it down into, well, first I'll mention no mesoscale discussions, watches or warnings are in effect as of right now. So this is the wind map specifically. So this would be the probability of 58 mile per hour and greater winds, which to give that in terms of like what you'd see on Cyclone, I believe that's 50 knots. I believe 50 knots is 58 miles per hour and greater. So for it to be a severe wind in the US, 50 knots or greater. Let's go with that. Right. Hail is 1 inch or larger to be considered severe, so 5% chance of that today. And any sort of a tornado is a severe weather event here in the US, so as high as a 5% chance with that. So what do any of these numbers mean? What you do is like randomly pick this point in southern Texas and you draw a 25-mile radius circle around it, and that means that, for instance, in this area, there's a 5% chance of a tornado occurring somewhere within that 25-mile radius circle. So that means, if you're in the 25-mile radius circle, it might not be you directly, but one of your neighbors to the north, say, or the south or whatnot, inside of a 25-mile radius circle or whatnot. So tomorrow, similar-ish area, moves a little bit east, 15% chance with that tomorrow. And then day 3 even has something. You can't quite tell where it is there, but if you look at the probability map, that is your 5% chance area. Days 4 through 8 is predictability too low, as opposed to probability too low. Predictability too low, meaning that there is some sort of severe thunderstorms, the possible, but like the models, either there isn't model agreement, or what do they say, run-to-run model guidance, which I think means that, like, if they ran the models this morning and it showed one thing, and then they ran them this afternoon, they showed a different thing, and they didn't agree, that would be, I think, a disagreement on the run-to-run guidance, or whatever it is, that they use down there. And look, it even talks about it. Both the ECMWF and GFS suggest blah, blah, blah science. Yes, that was helpful, right. That's why I don't read those down there. But yes, SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast, WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclone is CYCLOCANE.com. Let's get on everything that we possibly can. There you go. There's all of the satellites. So there's Narelle, there's Sonamu, and there's 94WP out there somewhere. So that is it for today. Hopefully you are staying safe out there.